Coach Borg, thank you for being on Blitz today.
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. We appreciate you covering the cross-country teams.
We enjoy it too, Coach. Now, talk about, this is your first year taking over the White County cross-country program. What were your goals and expectations you had when taking over this program?
Yeah, we knew that we had two real strong seniors coming. Our best girl and best guy, Levi Fangman, was coming back for his senior year, and Jessie Dotson is the defending region champ coming back for her senior year. So my goal was to just try to help them along and try to get them faster and really to try to build a team behind them. And I knew with front runners that talented that we had a chance at maybe going to state if we could just get a team to try to help them out behind them.
Now, Coach, I wasn't sure when you took over the program if there was a different type of maybe preseason preparation that you put your runners through, or any kind of new style or any different technique that you brought to the table that they had trouble acclimating to, or even if they did fairly well in that transition.
Yeah, I challenged them early. I didn't know how many would do it, but I wanted them to try to run 500 miles this summer. So we practiced every morning all summer long, and we had several kids follow through with it, and we think it made a really big difference. They hadn't done that in the past. They've had some really good teams here in the past, but they haven't had that summer program that we feel like really makes a big difference. So I was proud of them. This was their first summer of putting in the mileage they needed to before the season started.
I guess that would really help with their endurance.
Yeah, a lot of the summertime we're really putting in some of the longer runs and getting that base under them so that when you get into the racing season and start doing some of those harder workouts, they'll be able to handle more, because they're used to that higher mileage. So we've seen it really work a lot, and we know next year it'll should work even better.
Now you kind of got me curious, because I'm wondering, 500 miles, that's amazing to me. How, if you had to break that down over the summer, what kind of breakdown did you give them, like so many miles per day, or how would that work out?
Yeah, we started in May, and we let it run all the way until our big meet at Berry College, which was in September. So they have plenty of time to do it. And we started with a lot of inexperienced runners and younger runners, so we started them off at maybe 30 or 35 miles a week, and then built them up to where they were doing 40. A few of them hitting 50 miles a week.
Wow, I don't think I'd make your team, Coach.
You can do it. Everybody's a runner. Some of us are training and some of us aren't, but we could all run.
Now, you got quite a runner on the girls' side. Jessie Dotson, who you mentioned already, she was the region champion last year individual. And the girls' team in particular have been ranked as high as number 9 in the coaches' poll. Is there any pressure on the girls' side to maintain when they have that ranking?
Yeah, we were really excited. When the girls ran at Berry, that's when the state kind of recognized them as being a team that could be a top 10 team. So I think it's been great that we've been able to hold that ranking throughout the year. A lot of times with any rankings, you'll get ranked and then you might get beat or have a few bad meets and get bumped out of those polls. So the fact that we're still in there in the top 10 shows that I feel like it's a pretty legitimate ranking, that we belong up there with some of the state's best.
Right, and you mentioned some of the state best, and this will be my last question for you, Coach, but the Region 8 AAA is very talented both on the girls and the boys side. With the girls, you got the North Hall team and the West Hall team, and then obviously now White County, so 3 of the top 10 teams in the state from 8 AAA on that side. And the boys, of course, the North Hall team over there is giving you some trouble too. So if you had to give your outlook for Region 8 AAA when it comes to the end of the season, what would you kind of say?
Yeah, well, the girls are there's still a lot of work left. We run this Thursday at the Mountain Invitational at Unicoi, and that'll be a big day to see where we stack up. All the teams in the region will be there, and it'll be on the same course where we'll run the region championship in 3 weeks. So we'll know a lot more after Thursday. But our girls look to be number 3, which would be great because 4 teams go to state, and ultimately that's your goal in cross country, is to be one of those top 4 out of 13. The guys are in a real dogfight. There's pretty much a wide-open 4th place spot in the region, and there's probably 4 teams looking at getting it. So Chestatee and Gainesville and Lanier will be our fierce rivals on October 27th. See if we can't surprise them and try to finish in front of those schools.
That'll be exciting to watch.
To get those guys in the state. So I don't know. It's maybe a little bit of a long shot, but our guys are excited, and that's their goal, is to try to sneak in there.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to watch. Coach Borg, thank you again for taking time out for us, and we wish you the best of luck with your cross-country teams closing out the season.
Absolutely. Thanks. Go Warriors.
On the other side of the break, we'll hand out our Player of the Week award.